The Devil's Footprints. Constable Mark Hensley had lived in Brackenford all his life. A small hamlet, a few lanes, a church older than most countries. He knew every doorstep, every dog, every child who tried to sneak a cigarette behind the bus stop. On Monday morning, after a night of steady snowfall, he stepped out of his cottage and saw them. Hoofprints. Perfect, single file, evenly spaced. They crossed the lane, climbing the stone wall opposite, walked straight across the roof of Mrs. Dalrymple's shed, and continued toward the fields without breaking stride. He crouched. No drag marks, no scuffing, just neat, sharp impressions. Mrs. Dalrymple appeared at her gate, wrapped in a dressing gown. "Loose animal?" she said. Mark shook his head. "Spacing's wrong. That's two-legged." By mid-morning, the prints had been spotted across the entire hamlet. Roofs, gardens, the schoolyard, even the church steps. 10 miles of them, villagers said, weaving through Brackenford. The children blamed Alan Price, the village loner. He lived alone near the woods, walked at odd hours, kept to himself. Mark visited him. Alan looked pale, eyes unfocused. "I didn't do it," he said, before Mark even asked. "I saw something last night. Not clearly, just a shape. Tall, wrong. My mind won't hold it." Mark didn't press him. Alan looked like a man trying not to remember. That evening, the vicar showed Mark a parish ledger from 1467. "In the nicht were found markers in the snow, like unto cloven feet, passing through the town. None saw the walker." Mark closed the book quietly. On Tuesday night, the prints returned. More of them. Across barns, over the pub roof, straight through hedges without disturbing a leaf. Just after midnight, the Thompsons, a young couple with a baby, were wide awake when they heard footsteps outside their house. Heavy, clacking, too loud for any animal. The sound climbed the brick wall, walked across the roof, descended the other side. They didn't open the curtains. Mark arrived in the morning. They looked shaken. "It walked over us," Mr. Thompson said. "We heard every step." Mark walked the perimeter. The prints circled the house once, then continued down the lane. He felt a tightness in his chest he couldn't explain. The next morning, Mark got a call from the Thompsons at dawn. Mrs. Thompson met him at the door, pale and trembling. "Mark, you need to see." He stepped inside. Hoofprints scorched into the carpet, blackened marks on the wooden floorboards, neat, perfect impressions on the stairs, across the landing, up the wall, across the ceiling. No smell of burning, no heat, no ash, just the marks. "We slept through it all," Mr. Thompson said. The pair held each other tightly, both faces etched with concern, fear. Mark followed the trail to the nursery. The prints ran across the ceiling, down the far wall, and stopped beside the crib. The baby sat upright, unharmed, calm, wide-eyed. In its tiny fist was a small handful of coarse black fur. It smelt of sulphur. Mark felt something cold move through him. Not fear, not shock, just a quiet, heavy understanding that he would never know what happened here. He didn't speak, he didn't speculate, he didn't reassure. He simply noted the prints, the fur, the silence of the child. The footprints never appeared again. But Mark found himself walking past the Thompsons' house more often, checking the windows, listening for anything unusual, watching the child as it grew, partly out of suspicion, partly out of duty, but mostly out of something he couldn't name. A feeling that whatever had walked through Brackenford that week had not finished with them.